So the parts have come. What have I got? Got some chrome silver knobs. I've got new tuners, or otherwise known as machine heads. I think I may have shown them before, but I've actually got in this packet, I've got new pickups. So they're going to go on. New springs with it, screws, black knob, and more screws. Yeah, I think that's it. So we're going to set about taking these machine heads off because they're awful. One of them falling apart, and they just will not keep in tune if you leave them like that. I don't know whether the holes are going to be the same to fit these. If not, I've got to make them bigger. Let's see how we get on. Right, so here we have a old tuner compared to a new tuner machine head, and you can see that this one is a lot narrower, and it goes up through there. It goes up through there and has an insert to keep it from moving around. However, this one, the new one, is a different style. This goes up through there eventually, and then that part screws down over the top and holds it all in place. And the little hole there is the only locating screw that needs to go in, whereas the old one has two locating screws. So I've got to make these holes bigger up here because it doesn't fit in. Okay, so I've got to drill the holes out so that each one can go in. So that's the next task. So what I've had to do is to drill out the holes, but I haven't done that one yet. So these are 8mm holes, and these machine heads are 10mm at the bottom. So I've had to drill, I don't know whether you can see, the drill has gone in, but not all the way, and that allows for the machine head to sink right into where it should be. And then I've got a position for the mounting screw, which will stop it from spinning and becoming out of tune. I'm just hoping I get the next one in and it's not going to foul. Might be a bit fiddly. Don't know. I wonder if putting them at an angle might be the better option. Okay, so I've got all the holes drilled. The main holes, these are just sitting in here at the moment. What I need to know is, what do you think I should do? Have them all at a little bit of a quirky angle, or have them all perfectly square? like traditional. So quirky angle, I would go just enough to cover the old screw holes up. It doesn't really matter. So then it would look like that. Makes no difference the other side because all you see is the protruding part. That's just don't know. What do you think? That one looks a little different, a little bit of a different angle there. Okay, they're in. I mean, obviously, once it's been tuned, these are all going to be hit and miss anyway. They're never ever going to be all flat like that. But yeah, can't see very well. There we go. Next to put in will be the new pickups. So I can't believe I'm doing an intro halfway through a video, but here we go. Now, I wasn't going to do this video, but I'm so far into repairing this Stratocaster, Falcon Stratocaster. I've done it before, had it to bits before, but I've never gone this deep into it. And I think now is probably the time to decide that I'm going to do a full video on it, on the rebuild. So we've got the machine heads in, tuners, call it what you like, and they are brand new. We've taken the old ones out. What have we done? We've been cleaning up the fretboard. All the frets are as shiny as I can get them without replacing them. I've also been treating the wood. Don't know whether it's the right thing to use, but it's just a little bit of a polish to make them feel nice and slippery. Well, not slippery, but I don't know, give them a furniture feel. What's the next thing I've done? I've done these pickups, took the old ones off. The old ones were very, very rusty, as you may have seen in a previous video, and the screws that held them on are all rusty as well. So we've got new screws and we've got new springs. They've got to go on. And these new, what are they, Wilkinson series pickups, and I've just soldered those in place. Hopefully I've got them correct. The only difference with these ones and the old ones were shielded, so the earth wire went round the live wire as in one wire. These are individual. I don't know whether that's going to make a difference to the feedback, or whether we're going to get some humming. I don't know. All experimental. So the next thing to put on will be the pickups onto the scratch plate, and then a couple of guide strings to make sure that I get the scratch plate in the right position under the strings, and that should hopefully solve any problems with misalignment. Yeah, let's get on. Okay, so we have the pickups in, and we now need to get the volume and tone controls and the switch back in place. Just got to open that slot up a bit there. Hopefully that's going to go in, and the existing holes that they've made are in the right spot. I don't know, I haven't tested it yet. Let's open that up. Oh, there it is. Try and keep a bit of cloth underneath it so that it doesn't scratch up the body. Right, so that's where they've got to go. So it would appear that this pickup here is just fouling on that part of the body. As you can see, this one's okay because it's got that triangular shape to it, which accommodates that pickup fine. But this one doesn't have that, so I'm going to have to make a modification there. Just go and get my multi-saw and cut part of that out, just so that that pickup sits in place. I think that one's okay. Doesn't appear to be any fouling on that one, because that one's at a slightly different angle than the others. It's just this middle one here that's getting all messed up. So can't take anything off of there, but we can take this bit off there, and then all should be fine, hopefully. The knobs are in. Just have to assemble the massive wires into the body once we're ready. Let's go get the saw. So there's the modification. Just chop that back a bit to correspond there. Got to be a bit careful because there's screws coming up, and they are screws that are holding that spring retainer in place. Right, let's see if it fits now. I think it's all in position now. It just needs screwing down, although I may have a cable or a wire trapped under there somewhere. I'm going to have to turn it on its side to have a look, but the pickups seem to sit in their areas quite nicely. And then all I've got to do is re-drill all the new holes. I don't know what these holes are for, but I'm stuck with them. Maybe they're for different tone knobs. Don't know. Okay. Yeah, that's the ones that I'm on about. Not to worry. Right, so what I need to do now is put a dummy string up all the way and make sure these pickups are in the right spot. So another issue with the, I don't know, the reassembly. Now these pickups are identical in size, identical in size to the originals. The only thing that's different is the pick board, or scratch plate rather. So if I've had to take a little bit out of it there just to give me movement, because I've put a string along this line, one either end, because they're going to be the most trickiest to get lined up, and that position there isn't near enough to the string. So I've taken that little piece out so as I can fit the scratch plate there and bring the pickup over slightly, but then it moves the bottom bit out a fair bit. So I'm just going to have to take a middle of the road setting here. Maybe I can adjust it on the saddles once I get them in place. We'll see. Okay. I think I've got a wire still trapped under that bit. Have a look in a sec. So we're going to put the springs back on now. It's not a one-handed job, so I will get back to you shortly when it's done. And as if by magic, the springs are on, so that is now under tension. So we're just going to go around making the last few holes now that I've got it all lined up. You can't see these ones up here, but so the very last thing I do will be to peel off the protective polythene covering. Keep that on for as long as possible. Next job is to assemble forgot the name of them now. Saddles, that's it. Got some new screws for the saddles, so that can go on there. Yeah. So we are now up to 5 strings in. I've adjusted the action up there. It's quite difficult without doing it before you got the strings on. I mean, I adjusted it when I was 4 strings into it, so I had a pretty good idea. Can't go any lower there, otherwise that's going to be fouling the fret. And we've hardly got any clearance there on the adjustment, so that is going to have to be it, whatever we've got there. It's just the design of the guitar, probably. Just a cheap make. So I've got the final little E string to go on. And then I can plug it in and see if it works. So I will just show you this last E string that's going on. So you threadle the strings up through these holes here. As you can see, the last E string still sticking out. So once you've poked it through, make sure it's not caught on anything, and then we're going to go up to here. That's actually looking okay. It's above the magnet pickup. Yeah. Okay, so decide where you want to position. I tend to find with the smaller strings you need a bit more wound around the post. So, do I want that much wound round? No, I don't really. So I'm going to nip off probably that much there. Okay, so I've just nipped that little bit off. I'm going to poke it through there and then turn the tuner key to tighten it up. Now there should be quite a bit going on to here. So there'll be quite a few windings, I would think, whereas there's not so many with the larger, thicker strings. So the next task is to remove the plastic protection from the pickups, just like that. Should come off quite easy. Yep, there you go. Just like that. Do that all the way down. So the next job is going to be taking this polythene cover off. Protection for the scratch plate, really. So just being as careful as I can. Well, that's the first stage, but there is another stage to it, which is a much thicker one, so that needs to come off as well. I may actually cut that away. Now I've loosened the knobs there so that I can get the polythene off. I'll do them back up again shortly. Pretty sticky old stuff. That's it. It's off. So tighten things back down again. Did I loosen any screws? I don't think I did actually. No. The only thing that got loosened was these little nuts here. 10 mils. Now I did bring a socket up, but it's not here. I must have taken it back. So we do them, just do them finger tight for now. And hope we don't get any static from them. Okay, so let's put the next part on, which will be the new silver knobs. Got a free plectrum with that as well. Very nice. Okay, so this will be tone. Tone and another tone. Okay, all plugged in. Let's see. I just need to tune it in now. Okay. I don't know what this does because it doesn't seem as though it's. Oh, hang on. It's okay. I think that's done. It just needs tuning and playing. So according to my app on this phone, this guitar is in tune. Let's start again, a bit louder. So this is now the house guitar, and anybody can ask for it and play it whenever they come. All good, all done. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.